In the world of gospel music, some artists sing with power, others with skill, but then, there are those who carry an unmistakable presence. GUC Christopher, popularly known as GUC, is one of those rare voices whose every note feels like a prayer and whose journey reflects a life deeply surrendered to God. GUC's story isn't just about music. It's about alignment, about transformation, about walking with God both on and off the stage. And as his ministry has grown over the years, so has his personal life, particularly his marriage, fatherhood, and public expressions of faith that have touched millions. We've watched GUC evolve from a young worship leader with a passion for God to a husband, a father, and a globally recognized minister. And through it all, he has remained consistent, humble, intentional, and spirit-led. His family isn't just a part of his personal life, it's part of his testimony. In 2021, GUC took a beautiful step into a new season when he married his longtime love, Nuke. The wedding was simple, yet full of grace, attended by friends, fellow gospel ministers, and family who had witnessed the quiet faithfulness of his walk. But it wasn't just a wedding, it was a public declaration that ministry and marriage can go hand in hand when Christ is at the center. Since that union, GUC has been vocal about the importance of family, often sharing heartfelt posts about his wife, their home, and the joy that comes from building a life with someone who understands the call of God. His marriage became a beacon for many young believers who once thought ministry and love couldn't coexist in harmony. Not long after, GUC and his wife welcomed their first child, a daughter. The arrival was met with celebration across social media. But more than the pictures and congratulatory messages, it was the way GUC expressed his gratitude that stood out. His posts weren't for attention, they were worship. Every blessing in his life is seen as a gift from God, and he never fails to return the glory. What's even more remarkable is how GUC balances the growing demands of fame and ministry while still making time for family. You'll often see glimpses of him holding his daughter backstage before a concert, or walking hand in hand with his wife after a ministration. He doesn't hide his family, he honors them, and in doing so, he teaches a powerful message: your anointing should not cancel out your humanity. It should enhance it. In his public ministrations, especially during live recordings and international tours, there's a noticeable depth that many attribute to this new phase of his life. Songs like All That Matters, O Beinig, and Captured My Heart hit differently, not just because of vocal strength, but because of spiritual maturity. He's no longer just worshiping from a place of hunger. He's worshiping from a place of testimony, from a place of growth, from a place of stewardship. There have also been public moments where GUC openly shared his personal battles, the cost of ministry, the struggle to stay pure in an industry filled with distractions, and the weight of spiritual responsibility. And in those moments, the public didn't just see a star, they saw a man, a husband, a father, a servant. Every major concert, every worship night, every appearance at the Outpouring or Praise Explosion has become not just a platform for music but a reflection of the life he lives off stage. And this blend of private discipline and public impact is what makes GUC's story so powerful. Many fans across Africa and beyond look to him now as more than an artist, they see him as a role model. Someone who proves that you can rise in ministry without losing your identity, your values, or your family. In a time where gospel platforms are becoming increasingly commercialized, GUC remains one of the few voices grounded in purity, grounded in love, grounded in truth. His life is the message, his family is the fruit, and his ministry, it's just getting started.